Welcome back to the fourth and final part of the folio construction using free printables from Line Dot Arrow. In this last video, I'm going to start by making the side pocket on the inside, just using black cardstock. The same black cardstock that I used to make the flip-ups. I'm going to put a little thumb notch in it with my 2-inch circle punch. Pretty straightforward. I'll just be gluing the 3 sides of that. To make a nice little side pocket to stick the little notepad in that we'll be making here shortly. And you know, as I'm looking at this folio, as much as I like those flip-ups that are there, they're not very functional. I think if I were to design this again, I would make them a little more functional. Although I suppose if you wanted to use like maybe a white gel pen, you could write on them. That could be a spot for journaling, but that's maybe a stretch. Although I actually like the idea of journaling with white gel pen on black, or maybe doodling. That would be nice too. But as it is, as this is constructed, those flaps are nice, and I have a pocket on the bottom flap, but they don't really add a lot to the design of this. So you may want to leave them off. It's up to you. So now I'm just making the little notepad, kind of just cutting and folding the paper down, the black cardstock down to size, and then I'll be putting this piece from the free printables on the front to decorate. First, I want to make sure that it fits in my pocket, and it does. It fits in the pocket, and I also wanted to make sure that the folio would still close without a problem, and it fits just perfect. So I'll go ahead and glue that piece onto the front as a decoration. And then I will move on to the task of cutting and folding the white. I just used plain white printer paper for this. The white paper for the notepad inside. And this, as far as like making things fit, this is not my favorite part of doing things. This is not where my brain works the best, to conserve paper or to make the best folds. And oops, there I tore it crooked, but it doesn't matter because the pieces will be trimmed down anyway. But so you'll see, well, I'll continue going through and folding and trimming, but there's a very good chance, it's very probable actually, that you may have a better way to measure and fold and cut or trim the paper for a notepad, a much better way than what I'm doing here, because again, this is not my strong point. I don't like to measure, so I just kind of hold things up and cut them to size. But yeah, do this whatever way suits you best, I think. So I made it so that it's the right height for the little notepad. And then I'm going to fold it so that it fits, and then I'll be tearing off the extra. And I'm stapling the white paper into the black little cover of the notepad. It was a little struggle, but I made it work. There, okay, that's done. I've got that tucked into the pocket. Next, I want to take this little bird from the free printable, trim that out, and then I will ink the edges. And you'll see here, I look and I'm like, oh, that's pretty big. And then I realize, I get ready to glue it on, and I'm sure you've already realized what I didn't realize in that moment. I'm like, oh, well, I guess it'll hang over the edge. But no, because what I was looking at was that side pocket. I hadn't brought the top flap down, so, oh, don't glue it on there. Don't glue it on there. There we go. Okay. And it fits. Fits much better on the top flap than it would have fit on that little side pocket. Of course, because the side pocket is deliberately smaller. So there. Okay, that's glued on. And I believe I'm getting close to the end here. There's a lot more that could be done with this. You could add a whole lot more, but I wanted to, I was just playing around, and I wanted to kind of keep the project simple. So the final touch with this one, with the whole project being just black and white, I thought it would look nice for the closure to be a splash of color. And I think I was right. I really like seeing it with that nice splash of color when it's finished. I noticed that this was it in the back. It was it just kept wanting to fall out. So I decided to take the extra tag that I had made and put that in the inside there. All right, and I'm going to take just a strip of cotton fabric and tie it in a bow, trim off the extra, and that's it. So that's the end. It's all done. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if I would call it a tutorial necessarily, but thank you for watching, and we hope you'll join us for another video.